the North American LCS. We want to welcome, hot off their big win, CLG's Dexter and Link to the desk. So guys, congratulations on the win. What was your plan coming into that match?
We had a strategy that we've been planning for a while, and we just practiced team comp. And then they actually kind of did some weird stuff with their ban phase. And they banned out Caitlyn and Vayne, and that caught us off surprise. And we had to kind of adapt and change our strategy.
Yeah, well, talk to us about the Sivir first pick, because that's not a very common first pick in the LCS, but your composition was probably based around it.
Yes. So Sivir right now is one of the most OP heroes, I think. Just because her ulti is she just makes your whole team run super fast, and you know, it just gives you so much mobility, and it allows you to play around like tanks, plays around. Like if you run faster than them, they can't damage you, which means that you can just choose whenever you want to fight.
Yeah, and you guys had a whole team around move speed. Lulu was giving move speed as well. I do want to ask you, though, one thing I noticed about that game, Cloud9 never had more people in a fight than you guys did. And Dexter, was that a plan coming in? How did you pull that off?
Well, I think after the first gank in bot lane, we just got the advantage there, and all other lanes besides the bot lane was like kind of even or better. And we knew that if we just go into the late game, we're just going to outscale them because we have Sivir and we have Lulu. And there's no way anyone on our team can die pretty much because we have Lulu shield, we have Lulu ultimate, we have Sivir movement speed. And yeah, Sivir just provides to create picks. And every time we just saw someone out of position, we just pressed the ultimate, run at them, and caught them off guard. That's how it went.
So Dexter, I have a follow-up for you then, because you talked about sort of paying a lot of attention bottom lane. It seems like you got way more and way better ganks off than Meteos, even though he got Elise, which seems to be the jungle, like the champion every jungler wants. So how'd you outgank him so well?
Well, I wanted Elise for myself this game, but I was like, okay, if we have to first pick Sivir no matter what, because how the bans went. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to go Vi, and I'm going to play the early game safe, get level 6, and then I'm going to try to create picks and get my ultimate off. But we knew that if Elise doesn't get any ganks off and we just played safe until I'm level 6, then we just win the game automatically. And we had Sivir ultimate and Leona ultimate, and there's no way anyone can like run out of range or something. We just throw ultimate on 1k range on Leona and then follow up. And that's how the plan was of the game. Just focus on bot lane with Leona and Vi, and then snowball the game through that with Dragon Control.
And we actually have a clip up here of a big dragon fight that really turned the game around. We saw it in Sounds of the Game. We heard what you were saying in the game. But talk to me how it was such a landslide victory, because the gold right now was only about 3,000 away. Link, could you take me through what your team's mindset was when you forced this fight so decisively?
So right now, we're really ahead right now, and we know that we can fight 100%. And we got the dragon for free, and Renekton is really up ahead for no reason, so we're just getting free damage on him. And he's going to kite backwards. And at this point, we're just telling Nian to go in because I'm just going to ult him, and Vi can initiate on the flashless Draven, I believe, or Orianna. And then we instantly kill him. And then afterwards, it's just like a slaughter fest, because like Shyvana and Vi and Leona in the back line with Lulu speed and ulti and Q, it's just like they can't do anything. And then afterwards, we just kill off whoever's remaining. And then after residual damage, they're all dead.
And you had the Leona ult at the very end just to pick off the straggler. So
yeah, exactly.
Big team fight win for you guys.
So I want to kind of address then, after this point in the game, you guys have taken Baron. You guys are very far ahead. It seemed like it took you guys a good 10 minutes after that point to finally close the game out and kill the Nexus. Was it a really good resistance by C9? What kept you from winning the game outright?
Well, Orianna is really good at defending the base, and we just know that we're so far ahead, we just have to play it safe and wait for them to come Baron. That we didn't want to risk anything. We just wanted to play it down, play our team comp, and we know that if they ever come to Baron, we just pop Sivir ultimate, run at them, and there's no way they can do anything. But if we do this under their tower, there might be a chance that the wrong targets get focused by the tower, or we lose our carries, and that could like maybe turn the game around. And that's why we just decided to play it safe this game.
One thing I have to touch on, though, Link, you're 2 games back in the mid lane. You've absolutely crushed in both of them. Do you feel any resentment of playing jungle for so long? Do you think you should have been in mid lane the entire time?
I actually don't mind playing jungle because it actually helped me get better, in fact, as a mid laner, because it allowed me to realize like how much more you have to communicate as a jungler. And not only that, it's like it's how much more important vision control is. And I realized like how, as a mid laner, I can carry that over into the mid game with vision control. And I'm trying to coordinate with Dexter in terms of getting vision control, because vision control is really an objective. And if you get vision control, you can really just control the game.
So do you think as CLG you should convert more people to other lanes constantly to learn more? Has that been the tactic the entire time for you guys?
Honestly, like the more roles you learn, the more better you will get at the game, because I think an ideal player, a perfect, like the best player in the world should be able to play every single role perfectly. And like the only way you'll get better is to know how to play that lane. And I feel like everyone should try to do it.
Okay.
Well, we've heard so much about CLG's potential as well. tomorrow you guys have a match against TSM,
Yes.
who is the hottest team in North America right now. How do you see that matchup playing out now that you guys are all playing in position?
Well, it can go either way, I think. It all depends on the early game and how mid lane goes. I think mid lane has like the biggest focus of this game, and I think Link can take on Bjergsen pretty easily, maybe. Like, stay in lane at least,
Right.
one-on-one him. And I think if we get the game and communication going, like in this game, I think we might beat them. But it's like too hard to tell because we didn't really scrim them. We don't know how good they are. And yeah, it just depends on the early game and mid lane, I think.
Of course.
All right, guys, well, that's going to be a fun match to watch. Congratulations on your win. We'll see you tomorrow. We got more games today, though. Let's throw it across the studio.